Hello, nature enthusiasts and wildlife warriors. Join us on Wild Battle as we dive into the heart of animal rivalries, intense battles, and the art of hunting in the wild. An entire pride of lions lay in wait, seeking the right moment to launch their attack. However, the mother of a young giraffe had no intention of letting any harm come to its calf from the persistent felines. It shielded its baby with its body and showed the lionesses its unwavering resolve to protect its little one by any means necessary. One lion was about to attack a lone buffalo, but the situation unexpectedly turned against it. The horned beast even cornered it against a rock, but timely clawed assistance arrived. Quickly changing tactics, the predators, with combined efforts, brought the prey down and presumably had a hearty dinner. But that's not certain. A hungry bear had planned to have a satisfying meal until unwanted guests decided to join in. The wolf pack repeatedly tried to seize such a tasty piece of meat, but the brown predator was ready to defend its rights until the end. Thus, the wolves had to disperse with empty stomachs. In a battle between buffaloes and lions, one regularly feels inclined to bet on the lions. After all, they are part of the royal family. But no, buffaloes sometimes resist becoming someone's meal so fiercely that they're ready to engage in a deadly fight and toss the persistent predator on their horns. The kangaroo noticed a dog nearby and immediately went into defense mode, shifting from one leg to another in the water, like a true boxer. Barking furiously, the dog approaches the opponent, but receives a punch to the face. After a quick exchange, the dog foolishly goes back for more, and this time risks being drowned. Miraculously, the dog manages to dodge the kangaroo's strong paws and escapes to safety. It decides to skip the next round. It is naive to think that elephants are gentle and docile animals. In the wild, they are ready to display their true character if someone decides to cross their path. I'm not sure what this horned ungulate did wrong, but it certainly experienced the full force of the opponent's mighty power. A lone leopard ventured into unfamiliar territory and found itself in a dangerous situation. A family of young lions surrounded it. The wild cats did not welcome the intruder and took turns delivering powerful strikes, but it must be acknowledged that the frightened spotted creature held its ground remarkably well. The intentions of the cobra were simple. It wanted to feast on the chicks. However, the chicken didn't inquire about the purpose of the visit and boldly launched an attack to protect its brood. The harmless domestic bird became a true hero for its own offspring. The crocodile came up with a clever trick. It performed an impressive somersault right in front of its immediate rival. While it was caught off guard, the crocodile simply snatched the prey from under its nose. Who would have thought that there would be nothing left of an Asian hornet, quite literally after being attacked by a huge praying mantis? It's reassuring to know that these green creatures will come to our rescue if hornets pose a threat to humanity as a whole. The beginning of the scene didn't seem to foreshadow any trouble until two bears decided to test their strength. The larger bear attempted to deliver crushing blows, like Tyson. The smaller one, on the other hand, managed to withstand the fierce onslaught of its opponent. The result? A draw. The hyenas were just about to have a satisfying meal, and they'd even washed their paws before the feast. But uninvited guests arrived at the party. Two lionesses showing their claws and scattered everyone present at the banquet. The king of beasts truly decided to demonstrate its royal majesty when it pounced on its potential prey with a playful leap. From such firm paws, it would be unlikely for the hippopotamus to escape. An interesting scene unfolds as two brown bears sort out their differences right in the middle of the road. Initially, the rivals seemed evenly matched, but soon the situation takes a drastic turn. One of the bears assumes a dominant position and takes down the opponent. The defeated bear makes one more attempt to defend itself in the exhausting confrontation, but once again, unsuccessfully. So the defeated bear has no choice but to retreat from the battlefield. Animals often choose the wrong opponents, and this fluffy creature clearly forgot about all the safety rules when it decided to engage with the snake. It spent a considerable amount of time observing the slithering creature, sniffing it, circling, trying to provoke it, and even attacking it several times. However, it didn't yield any results. The hippopotamus set itself the goal of eating fresh crocodile meat for dinner. It tried to catch the dodgy reptile this way, and all attempts failed, so someone had to go to bed hungry. It's hard to imagine how bored the rabbit must have been to seek such a deadly adventure for itself. However, looking at how the events unfolded, it's worth asking, who got the better of whom? A cow versus ram. It's not clear what exactly these guys did not share, but it was a very funny battle. The cow apparently remembered what it was given the horns for and decided to fight the forehead-punching champion. Maybe it just wanted to protect the calf, but the instant knockout for the cow was a surprise to me, while the ram calmly stood up as if nothing had happened. Whether the cow survived after that, I do not know, but a concussion is assured for it. Next is a slightly funny pigeon incident that took place in St. James Park in London, where the pelicans reside. One of the pelicans was starving and decided to eat a pigeon. Pelicans sometimes eat small birds, but they can even swallow a whole duck or a large fish. In our case, the meal was a success. The pigeon had almost no chance to get out. All of this was happening in front of a crowd of visitors who cheered the pigeon on in every way possible, yelling, "Get out!" But it never heeded their hints. One of the onlookers was 44-year-old photographer Paul, who captured the drama. According to him, after eating one pigeon, the pelican caught another and did the same to it. In previous episodes of Battle of the Animals, we've already seen what a successful hunter the hungry jaguar is. It can easily track down even a crocodile, attack, and stay in this fight as a winner. Jaguars very often hunt caimans. Having killed such a large prey, the predator stays near it and eats it in 2 tries. But things don't always end so smoothly. There were cases when the jaguar itself almost became a victim to the toothy reptile. Here you see how the crocodile dragged the cat of prey into the water, and only a few seconds later, by some miracle, the jaguar managed to get out. Look at that. A cheeky snake attacked a rabbit's nest with several babies in it. I don't know if it managed to kill all of them, but the furious mother returned home and immediately attacked the intruder. Clearly, the rabbit does not have any special weapons to cope with such an enemy, but it attacked the snake as skillfully as possible to chase it away from its nest as quickly as possible. It worked very well and very effectively. As you can see, someone managed to film the fight between the 2 crocodiles, but what provoked this attack remains a mystery. The Nile's crocodiles bite with a force of 352 kilograms per square centimeter, the strongest bite of any animal. Even though crocodiles prefer to hunt at night, if the prey is near them during the day, they do not leave it without attention. They get information about a potential prey thanks to receptors on their jaws. They can sense prey even at a great distance. And then you see a very violent scene. While feeding, the crocodile mistook his partner's paw for his prey, ripped it off in seconds, and ate it. It's just brutal. As we come to the end of this adventure, we invite you to subscribe to Wild Battle and keep the excitement alive. Your comments about the animal clashes, epic battles, and survival instincts are what make our community thrive.